In the heart of West Africa, where the vast savanna meets the tropical rainforest and the rhythm of the Atlantic Ocean shapes the shore, lies a nation of profound warmth, vibrant color, and deep-rooted history. This is a land where the past is not a distant memory, but a living, breathing presence in the everyday. This is Ghana. From above, it reveals itself as a rich tapestry of landscapes. The bustling, modern energy of its coastal cities, the serene, timeless beauty of its rural villages, and the lush, green expanse of its interior. The air here is warm, thick with the scent of damp earth after a morning rain, the aroma of spices from a bustling market, and the faint, ever-present salt of the sea. The quality of light is intense, casting sharp shadows and making the brilliant colors of the culture. The intricate patterns of kente cloth, the brightly painted fishing boats, the vibrant produce in a market stall seem to pulse with life. But to look closer is to discover the true heart of this nation, its people. This is a story not of a place, but of a way of life. A story of deep community, unshakable resilience, and a spirit of welcome that is as warm and constant as the tropical sun. This is the story of daily life in Ghana. Life in Ghana is built on a foundation of community. The day often begins before the sun has fully risen, with the sounds of a nation waking up. In the sprawling capital city of Accra, the morning starts with a low hum that quickly grows into a vibrant chorus of activity. The streets fill with the energy of people on their way to work, of children in crisp school uniforms, and of the city's iconic minibuses, the trotros, calling out their destinations. The air is filled with the aroma of street food. The sweet smell of beaufort, a type of donut, frying in hot oil, or the savory scent of waki, a breakfast dish of rice and beans. In the smaller towns and rural villages, the rhythm is slower, more intimately connected to the land. The day might begin with the crow of a rooster or the call to prayer from a local mosque. Morning routines are often communal. Families share the tasks of preparing for the day, fetching water, tending to livestock, or preparing the morning meal over a charcoal fire. The first act for many is to step outside and greet their neighbors. A simple exchange of makia, meaning good morning in the Twi language, is more than a pleasantry. It is an acknowledgement of shared space and shared existence, a small but vital thread in the social fabric. The local market is the vibrant beating heart of every Ghanaian community, from the vast, labyrinthine Kejetia market in Kumasi, one of the largest in West Africa, to the small, weekly markets held under the shade of a large tree in a village. It is far more than a place of commerce. It is the community's central nervous system. Here, the air is thick with a symphony of sounds, sights, and smells. The lively rhythmic bargaining between vendors and customers, the brilliant colors of fresh mangoes, pineapples, and garden eggs, the pungent aroma of smoked fish and exotic spices. It is a place where generations of women have passed down their trade, where the scent of shea butter mingles with the aroma of roasting plantain, and where every transaction is an opportunity for human connection. The market is not just the stomach of the community, it is its soul. To understand Ghana is to understand its deep and living traditions. The nation's identity is a rich mosaic of more than 70 ethnic groups, each with its own unique language, customs, and history. The most prominent of these is the Ashanti Kingdom, a powerful and historically significant culture whose legacy is woven into the very soul of the nation. The traditions of the Ashanti, with their history of warrior kings, their mastery of gold craftsmanship, and their complex social and political structures, continue to shape modern Ghanaian life. The system of traditional chieftaincy remains a vital and respected institution. In villages and towns across the country, local chiefs and queen mothers are the custodians of the land and the culture. They are mediators in disputes, advisors to their people, and the living embodiment of a lineage that stretches back for centuries. They are not relics of a bygone era, but active leaders who command genuine respect. Their courts, often held in the open air under the shade of a tree, are a living example of traditional governance, a system that has sustained these communities for centuries, long before the arrival of modern legal frameworks. During festivals and important ceremonies, known as durbars, these leaders preside over spectacular displays of culture. Dressed in magnificent, hand-woven kente cloth, a symbol of prestige and identity, and adorned with intricate gold jewelry, they are a powerful link to a proud and sovereign past. This cultural heritage is expressed in the vibrant arts of the nation. Music and dance are not forms of entertainment reserved for the stage. They are an integral part of life, accompanying everything from funerals to festivals. The complex polyrhythms of traditional drumming, the high-energy movements of the Adowa dance, and the modern infectious beats of highlife and Afrobeats music are the soundtrack to daily existence. This pride in identity is visible everywhere, in the colorful wax-print fabrics worn by men and women, each pattern with its own name and meaning. In the use of local languages, which remain the primary mode of communication in most homes and communities, and in the quiet, dignified pride that Ghanaians take in their history as the first sub-Saharan African nation to gain independence from colonial rule. The Ghanaian economy is a story of contrast and evolution, a blend of time-honored traditions and modern aspirations. For over a century, the nation's fortunes have been tied to its natural resources. Ghana is one of the world's largest producers of cocoa, the raw ingredient for chocolate. In the fertile regions of the Ashanti and Western regions, the rhythm of life for millions of families is dictated by the cocoa season. The careful work of harvesting the pods, fermenting the beans, and drying them in the sun. This single crop is a cornerstone of the national economy and a vital source of income for a vast rural population. The land is also rich in gold, a resource that gave the region its colonial-era name, the Gold Coast. The mining industry, from large-scale international operations to small-scale local mining, remains a significant, if complex, part of the economy. Along the extensive coastline, from the fishing communities of Elmina to the bustling harbor of Tema, the fishing industry is a way of life that has sustained generations. The return of the brightly painted wooden canoes at the end of the day, their hulls filled with the ocean's bounty, is a daily ritual that feeds thousands. But the economy is diversifying. Agriculture remains the backbone, with a vast array of crops from yams and cassava to pineapples and cashews being grown for both local consumption and export. Tourism is a growing sector, as visitors are drawn to the country's historical sites, like the poignant slave castles of Cape Coast and Elmina, its beautiful beaches, and its rich cultural festivals. In the cities, a new economy is taking root. Accra is emerging as a vibrant hub for technology and entrepreneurship in West Africa. In co-working spaces and tech hubs, a new generation of innovators is building apps, launching startups, and finding digital solutions to local problems. This dynamic blend of the traditional and the modern reflects a nation in transition, one that is building a new future while remaining deeply connected to the sources of its historical wealth. The cost of living in Ghana varies dramatically between the bustling, cosmopolitan capital and the quieter, more traditional towns and villages. In Accra, the rapid pace of development has created a city of stark contrasts. Neighborhoods like cantonments or East Legon feature modern apartment buildings, gated communities, and international schools, with rental prices that can be comparable to those in some Western cities. For the majority of the city's residents, however, housing is found in densely populated, vibrant neighborhoods where families live in compound houses, sharing courtyards and amenities. In smaller cities like Kumasi or Tamale, and especially in rural areas, the cost of living is significantly lower. Rent for a simple, comfortable home can be a fraction of what it would be in the capital. The most significant factor in the daily budget for most Ghanaian families is the cost of food. While prices for imported goods in modern supermarkets can be high, shopping at local markets for fresh, locally grown produce is far more affordable. A family's monthly budget is often a careful balancing act. Income from a formal salary might be supplemented by a small business, like selling goods from a small stall or driving a taxi. Transportation is another key expense. While owning a private car is a goal for many, the most common way to get around is by trotro, the privately owned minibuses that run on fixed routes. Fares are cheap, but the journeys can be slow and crowded. Utilities like electricity and water can be inconsistent, and many households supplement the public supply with their own water storage tanks or generators. Healthcare is a mix of public, private, and traditional options. The National Health Insurance Scheme has made healthcare more accessible, but out-of-pocket expenses can still be a challenge. For the average family, life is not about luxury, but about managing resources with prudence, relying on a strong network of family and community for support, and finding contentment in a life that is rich in relationships, even when material wealth is modest. Ghanaian food is a direct and flavorful expression of its culture, bold, hearty, generous, and designed to be shared. The cuisine is built around a foundation of starchy staples that are paired with rich, complexly flavored soups and stews. The most iconic of these is fufu, a soft, dough-like ball made from pounded cassava and plantain. It is traditionally eaten by hand, pinching off a small piece and using it to scoop up a flavorful soup, often made with ground nuts, palm nuts, or light broth with fish or meat. The debate over who makes the best jollof rice, a one-pot dish of rice cooked in a spicy, flavorful tomato-based sauce, is a passionate point of national pride and a source of friendly rivalry with neighboring Nigeria. Other beloved staples include banku and kenki, fermented corn doughs that are steamed and served with grilled fish, hot pepper sauce, and sliced onions. The food is a reflection of the local harvest. Along the coast, fresh fish like tilapia is a centerpiece of the diet, often grilled whole and seasoned with ginger, garlic, and spices. Tropical fruits are abundant and enjoyed fresh. Sweet mangoes, juicy pineapples, and refreshing coconuts sold by the roadside. Street food is an essential part of the culinary landscape. In the evenings, the streets come alive with vendors selling everything from grilled kebabs and savory fried yams to kelawela, a popular snack of spiced, fried plantain. The concept of a chop bar, a small local eatery, is central to this. These are not formal restaurants, but bustling, informal spaces where workers, students, and families gather for a quick, affordable, and delicious meal. To eat at a chop bar is to participate in the daily life of the community, sharing a bench and a bowl of soup with strangers who, for a brief moment, feel like family. For Ghanaians, food is inseparable from community. A shared family meal, gathered around a single large bowl, is a daily ritual that reinforces the bonds of kinship. To truly understand Ghana is to understand its relationship with the natural world. The landscape is a powerful and ever-present force, shaping the rhythm of daily life. The country is a land of dramatic contrasts, from the humid, dense rainforests of the south to the vast open grasslands of the northern savanna. In national parks like Kakum, visitors can walk among the giants of the forest on a canopy walkway suspended high above the ground, a world of incredible biodiversity. In the north, Mole National Park offers a classic safari experience, a protected sanctuary for elephants, antelopes, and hundreds of species of birds. The tropical climate, with its distinct rainy and dry seasons, dictates the cycles of farming, influences the design of homes, and shapes the flow of the day. Life is lived largely outdoors. Courtyards and verandas are treated as extensions of the home, places for cooking, socializing, and escaping the midday heat. The coastline, stretching for over 500 kilometers, is a defining feature of the national identity. From the lively, bustling beaches near Accra to the tranquil, palm-fringed shores of Busua in the west, the ocean is a source of livelihood, a place for recreation, and a constant, awe-inspiring presence. This deep connection to nature is woven into the spiritual fabric of the culture. In traditional beliefs, certain rivers, forests, and mountains are considered sacred, the homes of spirits and deities. This ancient reverence for the environment fosters a sense of stewardship and a deep appreciation for the wild, untamed beauty that is the very essence of Ghana. For all its deep-rooted traditions, Ghana is a nation on the move, embracing modernity while navigating the challenges of rapid development. The most visible symbol of this daily motion is the trotro. These minibuses are the workhorses of the public transport system, a chaotic, colorful, and incredibly efficient network that connects every corner of the country. They are famous for the religious slogans and proverbs painted on their rear windows, small expressions of faith and philosophy on the move. In the cities, taxis and a growing number of ride-hailing services offer more direct routes, while motorcycles, known as okadas, weave through the heavy traffic, offering a faster, if more daring, way to travel. This blend of the old and the new is a defining paradox of modern Ghanaian life. It is entirely possible to spend the morning in a traditional village where life follows age-old rhythms, and the afternoon in a modern, air-conditioned shopping mall in Accra, with its international brands cinemas, and food courts. Mobile technology has become ubiquitous, connecting even the most remote communities and creating new opportunities for business and social connection. High-speed internet is increasingly available, especially in urban centers, fueling the country's burgeoning tech scene. This creates a unique landscape where a centuries-old chieftaincy system coexists with a vibrant startup culture, a testament to the nation's ability to adapt, innovate, and hold on to its unique identity while moving confidently into the 21st century. For the young people of Ghana, life is a navigation between the deep respect for tradition and the powerful pull of a globalized world. Education is seen as the key to opportunity, and families make immense sacrifices to ensure their children can go to school. The public school system is extensive, but it faces challenges of funding and resources. For those who can afford it, a growing number of private schools offer an alternative. The dream for many students is to attend one of the country's excellent universities, like the University of Ghana in Accra or Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in Kumasi. Upon graduation, young Ghanaians are faced with a complex landscape of opportunities and challenges. While the economy is growing, youth unemployment remains a significant issue. This has fostered a powerful spirit of entrepreneurship. A new generation is not waiting for jobs to be created, but is creating their own. They are launching fashion labels that blend traditional textiles with modern designs, starting agribusinesses that use technology to improve farming, and building digital platforms that serve their communities. This generation is globally connected, fluent in the language of social media and international trends, yet they remain deeply rooted in their Ghanaian identity. Many who study or work abroad feel a strong pull to return home, bringing back new skills and perspectives to contribute to the nation's development. They are engaged in a constant dynamic conversation about the future of their country, how to create prosperity while preserving the culture, how to embrace innovation without losing the strong community bonds that define them, and how to build a modern Ghana that is still authentically itself. The rhythm of day and night in Ghana is a study in beautiful contrasts. The daytime is for work, for hustle, for moving forward. The sun is high and hot, and the energy is focused and outward. The markets are at their peak, a riot of color, sound, and commerce. The farms are being tended, the fishing boats are at sea, and the cities are a hive of activity, with offices, construction sites, and workshops all humming with productive energy. The day is for making a living, for tending to the practical responsibilities of life. As the sun begins to set, a palpable shift occurs. The fierce heat of the day softens into a warm, breezy evening. Life turns inward, toward family, community, and relaxation. People return home from work, and the neighborhoods come alive in a different way. The streets, once filled with the rush of traffic, now become social spaces. Neighbors pull out chairs to sit and chat, children play their final games of the day, and the air fills with the sounds of conversation and laughter. The evening is for connection. It is a time for the large family meal that anchors the day. It is a time for gathering at a local spot, a small bar or cafe, to share a drink and discuss the day's events. In contrast to the focused energy of the day, The night is for restoring the bonds of community, for sharing stories, for music, and for rest, ready for the new day to come. Life in this vibrant and welcoming nation is not without its significant challenges. The rapid growth of its cities, particularly Accra, has put immense strain on infrastructure. Traffic congestion is a daily reality for millions, turning short distances into long, frustrating journeys. The demand for housing, clean water, and reliable electricity often outpaces the supply. The powerful pull of the cities has led to a steady migration from rural areas, creating a youth bulge in urban centers and concerns about the future of agricultural communities. Finding formal employment remains a major hurdle for many young, educated Ghanaians. The economy, while growing, has not yet created enough jobs to absorb the thousands of graduates entering the workforce each year. There is also the constant delicate challenge of balancing development with environmental protection. The pressures of mining, logging, and urban sprawl pose a threat to the nation's rich biodiversity, and there is the ongoing task of ensuring that the benefits of economic growth are shared more equitably, bridging the gap that can exist between the wealthy elite and the urban and rural poor. These are the complex realities that the Ghanaian people navigate with a characteristic blend of pragmatism, patience, and an enduring optimism for the future. In a world of seemingly endless options, what is the powerful force that anchors people to this corner of West Africa? The answers are found not in grand monuments, but in the simple, profound truths of daily life. They stay for the unbreakable bonds of family, for the comfort of knowing they are part of a large, supportive network that will celebrate with them in good times and stand by them in difficult ones. They stay for the profound, unshakable sense of community, for the feeling of belonging to a place where people genuinely know and care for one another. They stay for the peace and stability that Ghana has cultivated, a rare and precious commodity in the region. They stay for the culture, for the pride in a rich and vibrant heritage that is a constant source of identity and strength. And above all, they stay for the deep, unbreakable connection to home, to a land that is not just a place on a map, but the very foundation of who they are. It is a connection that is felt in the rhythm of the drums, in the taste of a shared meal, and in the warmth of a morning greeting. It is the feeling of having roots that run deep into the rich, red earth. It is the feeling of being understood without having to speak, of being part of a story that is much larger than oneself. Ghana exists in a beautiful, dynamic balance between a past that is deeply honored and a future that is being built with hopeful energy, between the vibrant chaos of its cities and the quiet, steady rhythm of its villages, between the challenges of a developing nation and the profound strength of its people. Here, life is measured not by material wealth, but by the richness of its relationships. It is found in the warmth of a welcoming smile, in the joy of a shared celebration, in the comfort of a familiar tradition, and in the simple, profound beauty of the everyday. It is a living testament to the idea that the true wealth of a nation is found in the heart of its community,